We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
I'm not saying crap, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
We are live. Guys, I'm Jack and Win.
Raven the GS.
Mr. Blipstick.
And we're back with some more Daredevil. Born Again. Listen, we have got the penultimate and the pre-penultimate and the finale. We got the whole thing for you right here. Listen, put your seatbelts on, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and press the notification bell so you get notified every time we drop a banger. And get ready for this. But before, wait, are you man good? You man calm, yeah?
Amazing.
Shit.
Look who's back.
You man, yeah. Do you know what? It's you know what it is? It's like we had the celebration and we got not used to it, and then you lot are like, what? Sam's here. Yeah. Sam's back from his escapades. Sam, how was Japan?
Japan was amazing, man. I'm just sad I'm back, but I can't be
why
back
has he
too
got-
long. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be here at the same time. So
So this is why we had to watch Mission Impossible, right?
Do you know what? In fact, do you know what? Yeah, I'm with you because at that moment I was like, oh no, Sam needs to be here. But just hearing Sam did not miss the man, and it's sad to be back. Shame on you. I hope you had a terrible trip. Get me like this. Alright, you man, listen. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into your questions, comments, queries, and theories from patreon.com/the Cyber Nerd. So if you want us to be answering your questions, queries, and theories, go over there and send them, or drop them in the comment section below, right here on YouTube, right there. All your questions, like everything you know about Daredevil, all of that. But we're going to answer some. Let's go.
Boom. We're starting off today with Mr. Unbiased.
Mr. Unbiased. Wagwan, what are you saying? The name's triggering me already. Yeah, I know.
He says, I love how Muse was created in 2016 and it's been done so well. 60 bodies also be able to fight. Really hope we get more of him down the road and not just one-off villain.
I mean, he was pretty legit, so yeah, I totally concur. Especially that he's relatively new as well, so I want to see more of him, but
Definitely, man. I feel like, firstly, that was my first encounter with him. Never read anything of him. So just the fact that he's using blood to make pieces of art, I feel like that's nuts. But then again, it's Hell's Kitchen. Kind of makes sense. So yeah, man, I kind of want to see more from the guy. Where this whole blood thing come from? Because that's nuts.
Yeah, I'm kind of locked in with the character as well. What I would want is more of who this guy is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like, just more. I feel like in other seasons, like, we've spent a lot of time building up to Muse. But I feel like in the other seasons, we spent a lot of time of just legitimately building up that character. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, knowing more about the character. Not just what they do, but their personalities, the intricacies of them. And I know that in this season, it's like, we're far from season 1 and 2, and we're reintroducing our main characters that we love and just finding out about them again. So it's hard to balance it. But at the same time, if you're going to give us a character this interesting, do you know what I'm saying? You got to give us some of that. So yeah, man, Mr. Unbiased, you started off well.
Come on. And next we got Nathan Manley.
Nathan, Wagwan.
Says, great episode. Final sequence was amazing. Love the cuts between Daredevil and Fisk. Hoping the pace of action stays this way for the rest of the season. Who do you guys think will be responsible for bringing down Fisk's task force? Daredevil? Punisher? A combination of the two? If you just know they are going to run wild under Fisk control.
This is interesting. Who you going?
we just have to be Daredevil, to be honest. Because I feel like Punisher is like, bro, they're actual legal enforcement. I just deal with the guys who do crime.
Oh, you're like,
illegally.
so you're like, yo, Punisher, they might.
Yeah. And Daredevil, he's the actual vigilante that
I must fight crime and justice.
That's it. And if you're with Fisk, you must be back.
I hear that. What you said?
I feel like Punisher has to step in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just for simply breaching copyright infringement.
Yo!
Bro. He can't just stay in the basement, bro. He's got to step in, man.
No, I love that still. Do you know what? Yeah, listen, personally, I would prefer it to be just Daredevil. But I think that with the show, especially with how the show started with like such a bang, I feel like it's going to end with a bang. So I feel like somehow Punisher is gonna get involved in this cleaning up the task force. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else, like someone we haven't seen, just shows up as well. Who's like, yo, I exist here in this new parallel, same, different multiverse. So yeah, man, and I'm actually here for it. You get me? I'm down for it all, just going nuts. Not too nuts like season 3, but nuts in this.
Last week we got Pop Culture Guru.
Come on, Pop Culture.
It says, those rich snobs were actually bugging with how they were talking to Kingpin. These man really forgot that he manipulated the whole FBI to be in his personal hit squad. I don't care if he has turned over a new leaf. I would not want to be on the bad side of that kind of person.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to dive on this one first because I think your concept is correct, but I think the application of what you're talking about is wrong everywhere. Because it's like Kingpin, in it, like, okay, we're watching the show. Kingpin's a bad guy and then goes through a traumatic experience and he's like, okay, I'm cleaning up my act or I'm going legit. Yeah. Now, as he goes legit, we're now looking at him through I'm trying to be legit eyes. And he goes to this party and he's like, yo, legitimately support me. Boom, 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 boom. Now, bear in mind, they didn't just go through the spiritual awakening that he did.
Exactly.
Yeah? So the room is full of demons, actually. Everyone, you see what you said Kingpin has done? I'm going to imagine everyone in there has some sort of similar experience, story, or, bribes. Bro. You have, listen, when I say it, I'm like, they're not all a Kingpin, but they've all done enough to get into that room. So, Kingpin is going through the spiritual awakening. This is why I'm here screaming like, yo, Kingpin, we ain't got to do it like this. Like, we could just, Kingpin, you could have just came in there normally. You'd have more success being in there normal Kingpin than your rebranded mayor self that you think. But in my version, he's still the mayor. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just that he's not going through a spiritual awakening. This is why I was like, this is why also the Vanessa angle pisses me off so much. Because like, Vanessa, babes, I'm going through some shit. We ain't got to go through this shit as well. You're supposed to be cool right now. You're supposed to be helping me get through my shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we go and we get back to dominating all the other shit together. Instead, now we got to throw this bitch off the roof. Do you know what I'm saying? He's going to go for another spiritual awakening. Going back to the dark side. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, think about Kingpin at the end of the season. He's going to be like, well, since the emergence of Daredevil, I've come out of the shadows. My best friend's been ex. I fell in love. Got battered by Daredevil. My wife cheated on me. Tried to steal my empire. I then had to throw that bitch off a roof. And then they legalized Daredevil. This shit's legal now. But bear in mind, I do become the. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just a lot happening.
Yeah, there's a lot for it.
So the second spiritual awakening that he's about to go through when we murder Vanessa. Is she already dead? She's not dead, is she? You get me? In fact,
it's having fun with
we're still warming up on Adam. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. You see when this thing builds to the crescendo, bro. When when Alex finally dies, like when he's strong enough to lose honorably, this is why I said we got to give him a stake. Yeah. When he dies, and then our glances turn to Vanessa, like, oh babes, we thought that killing Adam or torturing Adam was gonna soothe and massage the pain of what you did. But now he's gone and I don't have him to play with. I realise that no, it's you still. The pain is you still. Yeah. I would love to see a scene where he chokes her out. Both hands, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those real love ones where it's like going into these eyes and you can see the twinkle of love in his eyes dying.
I'm sorry.
Bro, Sam knows what I'm talking about. Bro, don't gas me. Don't gas me. That's what I want. I want that. That moment. That. Bro, oh shit.
What's that Eminem skit?
Oh, yo, Q-Stan, Kim driving off the bridge. Yo. Oh, I can't, man.
If you don't know about Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP.
Woo, yeah,
That's the
bro.
one,
So
that's the
like,
one.
oh man, that's what I'm down for
Yeah,
sure.
You know what?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm down.
that whole thing with them not respecting him, yeah, to me, the way the guy was talking to Kingpin, kind of like giving him a warning, I feel like they never respected him. They never rated what because they have so much peace and they do what they do on whatever side. I don't think they bang with each other. That's why when he comes in the room, it's ultimate disrespect right away to let man know, oh, even though you're mayor, you're not that for us.
I don't agree. This is what it is. He's come in the room moist. Whether they knew him or not, it didn't matter. You came in moist, so man treated you moist. Nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, the thing is, it's the mayor. There was a mayor before him. There'll be a mayor after him. Like his secretary, he told him, bro, you're a placeholder. Not that that's a bad thing, but how you present yourself is the determining factor. And he presented himself like a beggar. Like he's not the Wilson Fisk that we know and love. The savage. So he got treated like that. It's not personal. Them man ain't gonna be in there like, oh, he looks like this, he's fat, he's this, he's that. I'm not gonna... Nah, they're not, bro. They've elevated past that. But you don't elevate past like a first impression or what man's given off. And he's not coming there with the right juice. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the learning curve, you know what I'm saying? And that his learning curve for it, and this is why I go back to that, he's gonna, because of all the stuff he's going through, he's just gonna come back and topple the whole situation. As the Kingpin would do, and what he would have done if he wasn't trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? He tried to fit in. He's trying to go to therapy when it's like, bro, if we really sat down with Kingpin at the beginning of the season and said, Kingpin, how would you deal with these situations? Vanessa cheats on you. I'd murder her. You know, I'd rip her head off. Boom! What would you do to these man if they treated you, if they showed you disrespect? I'd poison everyone in the room. Boom! But then, when we got into the moment, because of, I'm going to say, what he's been through, with it actually happening and not just placing it on the table strategically as he used to dealing with things, it kind of got him a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? So then I can be like, okay, I can hear why you're not trying to fit in. You're trying to understand the position you're in. And
which I think he said, even he
said,
he
is,
bro. In this position
no,
before.
because you have to. You have to. And this is why having both assistants I like so much. Because you've got the assistant that's been there and it's like, yo, I'm going to tell you the framework of how this thing runs. And you can listen to me and you'll get the best out of it. She knows because she probably took someone who was dead to the top and probably saw someone who thought they knew everything, like Kingpin, not get nothing. Yeah, so she's like, yo, I can fix this. But obviously, she doesn't know what Kingpin's actually on, which is also a thing. But at the same time, if he plugged her in more, he might be able to execute those things way faster. That's why they put the issue in the way, the young one who's all about social media. So anytime there's a confrontation, instead of it being like, we'll work together for the solution, he's going to bring up a third issue where we lean this way. And now we've got the power balance of us doing all of this where we don't know what's going to happen. Well, what's really going to happen is the unbalance is going to also be another thing that makes Fisk snap. Hence why my man, you know, leaking the information. He loud man, but the warning, you know what I'm saying? It's getting him back to being Kingpin by force. So it's nuts work. So I don't put it down to them never respecting him before. Do you know what I'm saying? There's definitely going to be people in there who've been like, raw, you're Wilson Fisk, you came from here, you did this, who do respect him. But then when he comes and he goes all moist and he's like, yo, they said that you smashed the brother's head in the car door and you're here begging. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, that doesn't make sense. So that's kind of where I lean to with that, you get me? But I'm sure maybe someone in there was just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Didn't care about that. What you saying?
Like the whole room thing, it's almost like what you're saying with, imagine you just fed man's Kingpin and now he's like, yeah. But like I said, people have come and go on that seat. But I've built my empire and I'm still here. So, like, who are you in this room?
So you're not even respecting the mayor position, period.
Exactly, yeah. It's like you say, like, unless you've got a stable... Like, in fact, he was trying to get money to make almost what it seems like his thing again.
Yeah.
But from our money.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Exactly. And bear in mind, their money is what is keeping the economy how it is, which is keeping them in the position where they are. So, exactly. This is why the first assistant was like, we need to go and talk to these people about this because they might not be like, yo, we can renovate the whole thing, But they might give you this 2-acre section that was the old mayor's. That's now yours. That just breaks you off. But he might miss that completely because he's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And then just be like, yo, we can't play with this guy. Bro,
That's true.
bro, it's like that. It's actually like that, isn't it? Bro, we got any more questions?
That is all for
man,
us.
we've got the marathon of this thing ready, man. So let's dive into the episode.
I've been thinking a lot about projected personas or masks.
Dr. Good, I need help.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Damn, is that Muse?
You know,
Politics.
Oh.
Is a type of problem solving. Most of it is new to me.
this project simply doesn't align with our interests.
But some things remain unchanged. And they'll do anything.
Man's obviously mocking the police.
We can use this. A task force.
It's every bad apple in the barrel.
This is what Hector would have wanted. All those kidnappings were all close to the old Track 61.
Should you go back to any of your old activities, there will be consequences. When you look out this window, what do you see?
Starbucks.
Voters.
Voters.
Yo.
What do you see? Fear. A city turning to a stop.
Tarian late last night. Says she actually escaped from Muse.
She's still alive.
She lost a lot of blood, like 2,500 mil.
Yeah.
She was able to point the cops toward Muse's hideout.
But how did she escape?
The girl claims she was rescued.
So he's back. So he's back.
We don't know that for sure.
Get out.
Yo, that hit his soul.
Oh, boy.
Yo, yo.
He's back.
Yo, nah, that hit his soul, bro. When you heard that word, Daredevil.
Matt murder, bro. Them man about to be tearing up his law firm the second we get out of this bread, bro. Yeah, nah. Fam. If these men are like, if his office isn't getting thrown in the air the second we get out of this interlude, I'm gonna be disappointed. I can't lie.
She's definitely gonna become like a vigilante.
It's okay. I'm here.
You were gone when I got here.
Madison case. It's a bear.
Matt, you left your briefcase here. You didn't get those bruises at work.
Went for a walk. Having trouble sleeping. Okay. I know you worry about me, but I do just occasionally bump into things. It is part of my reality.
Then why lie about going for a walk?
Because it's embarrassing, sweetie.
You're checked out a large portion of the time. You put yourself in dangerous situations. Like the bank.
Like I'm just dealing with some things, and obviously not very well.
Some things.
Okay, how did you realize I used to have this whole
Other life.
At your old firm. With your old friends. Foggy and Karen.
You know, and sometimes this all feels fake.
I'm sorry to do this, but you have been tamping down trauma for so long. You can't even see when it's bubbling up inside of you and threatens to ruin everything great you have.
Dr. Glenn.
Oh, don't joke your way out of this.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I love you, Matt.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Morning, Cherry.
You think I wouldn't find out? You give me your word and then you pull this shit?
Hey, Matt, can I just chat with you for a
Yeah,
second?
just give me 2 minutes. I just need to talk to Cherry about the Adel slime case.
I told you to stay out of
What
it.
was I supposed to do? The cops were dicking around getting nowhere. I found Muse in one night.
You want a medal?
60 dead. Would have been one more if Daredevil hadn't shown up.
Find out exactly
Where all of Muse's victims
So
were
you
found.
think
Because
I'm
after
gonna
last night,
enable
after
you with
last
this
night,
shit?
he's gonna go into survival mode.
Because he knows he's got limited time.
If I can figure out his pattern, I can figure out where he's gonna strike next.
If If you want to blow up your life again, you go ahead.
You're on your own.
You know, there was a time when you were on the force.
This is even better, man.
Almost like this. You called me.
This is what we need. The film's done. It's gotta be.
Why now? It's not like Muse is the first serial killer the city's ever seen.
We're talking about a man who
Dresses.
a devil costume. Don't know why.
He's got enough to lose.
It's not the worst thing in the world, is it? I just mean, for the sake of the city.
For the sake of the city.
Talking about a man who single-handedly destroyed
10 years of business infrastructure.
He took down money.
Entire business. One that made hard-working people who believed in themselves and my enterprise richer than they ever dreamed of.
Those people, they had grit.
Page, he tracked down all my workers. Custom facilitators, all of them.
Savagely beating them. He broke bones, broke spirits.
Without due process, without standing or legal cause. Because it is righteousness.
Wilson's back, isn't he?
I have the responsibility to protect this city from anyone who steps outside of the law.
Detective asked me a bunch of questions when I woke up.
Jeez.
Somebody will.
Why did that remind me of a thing from
Now I need you to think really carefully. What can you tell me?
Spider-Man? Michael the Vampire.
Different, unique.
He had these sketches of doing them.
What of? Like murals of people?
Faces.
Oh, God. I can't even.
If you're looking for attention, there are other ways.
Look, I'm a straight shooter. I don't do politics.
You wouldn't be here after.
Why the hell does he want to be mayor?
You think it's bullshit too, don't you? We're not earning like we were with you. Most of us aren't earning at all.
And he sends the brick baby for nearly $2 million?
Maybe it's time for a change.
Are you asking for my permission or my help?
That's up to you.
There's Muse.
I've been having this dream. It's my 8th birthday, and we're at the house upstate. We used to...
Vanessa, I'm bad.
Go outside.
And someone hands me this bouquet of red balloons.
And then my parents, they wrote this.
A giant birthday cake. And they call for me to come over, but when I join them, they don't see me.
No one knows I'm there.
You said your parents put a lot of pressure on you.
No, I love my parents.
Bastion Cooper. Who is he?
Certain, no. Confident, yes. I found a piece of clothing in Muse's lair, and we assumed it was fabric. But our analysis showed that it was actually him. Bastion is the only person we couldn't find.
Doesn't prove he's guilty.
No, but when we started looking into Bastion's past, we made some troubling discoveries.
Voluntary commitment when he was 15. Expelled from Phillips Exeter. Involuntary commitment when he was 17. He certainly does have issues.
There is one more thing, sir. How familiar are you with Taekwondo?
I like boxing.
Did I ever tell you I used to compete in Taekwondo?
No?
My parents always wanted an athlete in the family.
So you
Competed in Taekwondo because they made me. And it was awful, but they wouldn't let me quit.
Hired Coach Lee to live with them and coach his son. Bastion was 16 at the time. 3 months after Coach Lee started training Bastion, his body showed up on the estate.
You think Bastion killed him?
I'll put it this way, it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
I hated him, but
In the end, I learned
a lot from Coach Lee.
And all I ever wanted to be was an artist. And the person I am now, and that's all thanks to you.
I'm just a conduit.
No, you're the key. Don't you see that?
Wait, you unlocked
Something in me, Dr. Glenn. So something I didn't know was missing. Nourished to soar to heights I never even imagined.
Let's talk about homework.
No, you're not listening to me, Dr. Glenn. He's finally starting to see me for who I really am.
Does that mean you've been displaying your art?
You could say that.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's what I said. Muse and the victim wasn't. Well, they weren't the only ones down there. Rumors. Hell's Kitchen is back.
Well, those aren't just rumors. We don't have confirmation on that, sir, but we are definitely open to the possibility.
Becoming your true self can be scary. It's like you always say, we can't hide from ourselves.
truly be free.
Tell me about that drawing.
You already know, Dr. Glenn.
I can see it in your face.
No. This is a good thing.
No more secrets between us.
Is that...
My true self. There's only one question on your mind right now. Can I make it to the door in time?
Hey!
Shit. Are you sure it was him? Oh, yeah.
Took the facial recognition ID to sketches Heather Glenn, a psychiatrist downtown. Yeah, I'll put out an APB.
No, don't. The task force can handle this.
Bastion, what are you doing?
My name is Muse.
Bastion, please.
Don't fucking call me that! I am Muse!
Muse. M-U-S-E.
Honestly, I can't guarantee that.
Muse, where are you going with all this? Please don't. Please don't.
Please don't do this. Don't you care about all the people you killed?
What the fuck are you doing? You've kidnapped me, then you're gonna what, shoot me? Huh?
Look at you.
You can't even talk to me without that insane mask on. Anybody who needs a mask is a coward.
This is all mad right now.
Approaching the north edge. Stand by the breach.
It's gonna break. Ooh. She's gonna kill him.
I think she's gonna kill him. Where's the gun at?
He's in the corner next to them, man.
They don't need no more from him.
I think it's because it's
Told you. So, bro, makes sense. Had to be like that. Daredevil, you got bust this, bro. Out the window.
Roll me a bus ASAP. It looks like someone has stabilized the victim. He had a gun. Part of some murder-suicide grand plan. There's something else, sir.
We're the only one up here. What do you mean?
He was here. Daredevil.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, like you said,
Ought to come here.
Looks like he's in
Hard to
physical
see,
pain.
hard to tell. What we do know is that you and your men did your job.
Look at you. You know your boss will kick your ass for that.
Nah, he's loving me these days.
Fisk messed up with that one, bro.
We're friends, B.
You killed him, Matt.
You didn't have a choice.
Got Muse. Not that.
How do you know?
I know.
He's finding the gun before that camera.
Right before Bastion tried to.
It's a carrot and a stick situation. With a very big carrot and a very big stick.
Are you actually threatening me?
No. I'm presenting you with an opportunity. A great one. With a great man. And what you decide in the next few seconds will determine the rest of your life is. And I'd be so stoked if you made the right call. You know?
This man can no longer keep our city hostage.
I promised to keep our streets safe, and I delivered.
This is the other guy getting killed.
Yeah, set him up.
So when she does take over, no one else knew. This is what's really happening, man. Oh shit!
No way!
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I think he knows, bro. Like, this is a test on Vanessa. Like, I don't believe that there can be a threat on Thingy's life right now.
I'm not with this. What the
Bruv, he's gonna go and sit down and tell Kingpin what Vanessa's doing. That's what's gonna happen. He sent, this guy's a triple agent. This guy, listen, Kingpin set this up from the jump. If this guy shoots Kingpin, bruv, it's crazy. Ooh, I'll take that as well.
Jeez, Vanessa's so dumb.
Bruv, Kingpin's ahead of that game, bro.
Call Vanessa and ask her. She'd like me to bring her home. Stole my hair.
It's that last meal, bro.
Of course.
If next episode, or the last two episodes, we find out that Kingpin was the one who initially told him to do the thing with the drugs, to have this scenario all play out.
The chaos.
All of the chaos to expose everyone who was more so with Vanessa than with him, to find out about the infidelity. That's Kingpin, bro. And if that's what comes out, I'm going to be happy, because that's more, like, that would then explain. You see what we was talking about before, and I was like, oh, if we sat down on a table, Kingpin would just say this, and this. This is the other play, where you're like, well, like what he said, no, I'm going to wait, I'm going to be hesitant. So I guess he could, with a toothbrush, clean this shit like it was the Bear's kitchen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get everything out.
It feels more Kingpin type,
Yeah,
DNA type stuff, like, yo, like, I'm ahead of the game kind of thing. So,
I mean, the thing is, I don't agree with it, because, bruv, you're in a restaurant and your life's in danger. This is why I said, oh, at no point do I think his life was in danger. Now, you can take it either way, because, yeah, that's one guy walking through, but we've seen Punisher just spray out the whole window and get everyone inside. So I wouldn't put myself in that kind of position. So I would, bruv, man already knows. Like, he already knows, one, that guy can be bought. He knew that already. He knew Vanessa was already on crack. You know what I'm saying? He's only confirming things he already knows. So yeah, it looks cool. But at the same time, Kingpin, like, bruv, we got bigger fish to fry. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. The theatricality and the presentation of it is very nice. It's cool. But we got work to do. You know what I'm saying?
We got
work
2 episodes for that.
Come on. Oh no, it's mad.